And welcome back to Holden's Golden Age of Wargaming. And we are now on turn 3 for the Austrians. And we have a lot of work to do here if we're going to get them out of this really big mess that we put them in. First of all, I forgot to put game turn on to turn 3 in my haste as the French to enjoy the spoils of the war. Alright, first thing we're going to do is mark what cannot move. It'll be those two. That would be these three. And these three. Okay, let's start from the left and move to the right. So, first bridge. This is not good. Not good at all. Second bridge. This is even worse, really. Well, we have to try to hold it somehow. So the artillery. What's our options here? We can move both of these up and have 1-to-1 and have a 1-to-1 combat. The alternative is we move here, use the artillery, we get a 2-to-1 combat on just one piece, on just the Gudai infantry. Better chance to push them back. What will the French do? We can move this cavalry here, and we could force this unit to go back. Actually, if we move both cavalry in, we would force him, he'd have to go back this way, pushing him back. But if we go there, we're going to have to attack at a 1-to-3 afterwards. Most likely, meaning the cavalry will retreat. And then he can move up there like that. Yeah. We don't need to move this cavalry here. That means he can either go back that way or back that way. Either way, we'd be happy, wouldn't we? Just don't want him going back here. Okay, so we'll move like this. So this guy will go 1-2. And this guy is gonna go here. And he's gonna. We could move, couldn't we? We could move back there. Is that better though? I don't think so. I think we'll stay there. I don't think we want to move up. That gives him the chance to push us up and come up himself. So we'll just stay. Or do we go? We won't help here, really. Not yet. So we'll stay here. Okay, these two. There's really not a lot we can do here. We definitely can't go on the offensive, so we'll just stay put. I think this artillery will stay overlooking this town. Now, don't see the point in us moving across the stream to attack, because we just are going to lose the pieces that do, I think. Or they'll probably just get pushed back. They probably wouldn't get killed. So is that worth it? That'd be 1-to-2 odds? No. This though would be 2-to-1 odds. But all we could really do is push them back one. And we wouldn't want to advance out of the forest. just don't see the point of it. Don't see how we would. I mean, these guys are still going to go on there. What do we have? We only have one reserve left. But I don't really like just sitting here doing nothing as well. So what happens if I did move here and attacked it at 2-1? I push him back. Does he really have anything that can really? I don't think he does. And then we can always move back, or if we get if we retreat back, that would kind of break this up a little bit. In fact, I'd almost rather go here, but then I'd have to fight both. We don't want that. That'd be 1-2 odds. Most likely result would be is we just retreat back to where we were. But why do a 1-2 when you can do a 2-1? You don't see how the French can really take advantage of that, and it will put us in a position to make him think twice. So we're going to do it. Move across. So that's 1-2 cross stream and 3-4 to go into a forest hex. And we'll attack there. This guy's staying put. This guy's staying put. Oh, wait a minute. No. Oh, no. If we move in there, though. Okay, let's look at this over. So we can move here. Alright, we got 6-16. We can move here. Now we got 15. 15 to 16. We can make that 33-16. That's 2-1. We can't really make it better than that. Not with this guy. If we move here, we have to attack this guy, and we don't want to do that. To move there and attack, but once again it would be 6-10. It would be 1-2 odds. We can't help with the artillery because of this forest. Well, what's the worst that could happen? We'd be attacking on a 1-2. Most likely we just go back to where we were, but there is a 1 in 3 chance that we would push this guy back as well. So let's do it. We're going to cross. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The worst thing that can happen is we get pushed back to our original spot. I think it's worth trying. So we're going to go. Those guys are all going to stay. Now this cavalry isn't very useful here. So first of all, let's get this guy going. This is like for the last time that this road will be open almost, it seems, if things go bad. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Let's go 5.5. Right there. We can help out either way. Probably going to be over here where we're going to help next time. Alright, and this guy here, this is open area. I think it's more useful for the cavalry. I don't see where that 1-6 is going to do much here. So let's get out of there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, here. Once again, thinking about being a little bit aggressive here and moving here to help out with this combat. Now we already have a 12 to 4. That's already 3-1 odds. That's already 3-1. We don't want the 4-1. We don't want exchanges. So no, there's no point. This cavalry is going to move up though. We're going to get... Oh, man. This is not good. But this is still the problem. Like, that's going to be a huge problem. I'm going to go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. You can't move back. We'd love you to move back. We can't move back. Interesting. Interesting. I think we almost need to go this bridge. I mean, they're going to come down, so we need to go 1, 2, 3. Let's go there. Trying to set up for when these units pull back in, if we can get them back. Geez, we're sure going to try. All right, so this is very bad though. This is 14, 18, 20. That's 1 to 4 odds. That's not good. But we're hoping for an attack or retreat. We're hoping for an attack or retreat. I could have moved this guy over to help, but I mean, it's basically trying to get over here. It's buttholes and elbows over the horizon, until we get across that bridge, as far as the Austrians are concerned. All right, now we have probably what is the most interesting situation, because this is it looks very bad, and it is bad, but the Austrians, we are going to get some reinforcements. Let's take a look at what reinforcements we have. Okay. So we need to come on and hit hard here. We need to come on and hit hard here. How do we manage to do that? Problem is we do not want to retreat off. Well, if we retreat off, we get a victory point for every. I'm not sure. I'll look it up if we actually have to. If the combat makes us retreat off, we might not get that victory point we might lose it. I'll have to check that out. Not sure, but I know normally if we move our units off of this edge, we're going to get a victory point for every combat strength point. However, I also know the rule is that if you in combat retreat off the map, you're considered a loss as well. So if that does happen in here, I'll have to go check the rules. Hopefully the Austrians do not want to be retreating off the map, as far as I can tell. So hopefully I don't have to look that up. Alright, so how do we do this? We can come in anywhere on this edge. We need to hit these guys hard. Do we put the artillery here or here to hit these guys? I'd say that's where we're going to go. So we can come on here with 6. That's a 1-to-1. We could come on here and go 1, 2, and hit these guys with 6. That's a 1-on-1. Problem is, we can have that artillery. Problem is that one of our infantry is only a 5. That means we're not going to be able to get 2-to-1 on both attacks, are we? There's no way around that with these 264 French infantry, and we need to hit these guys hard. We need to break in here and form up a line of some kind. So I say we go the stronger so we're gonna go 1, 2. We're gonna go 1, 2. We're gonna go 1, and we're gonna go 1. Wow, half. let's say there was a road there, but it doesn't matter. We still have now. Before I do that, is it better to come here? Is it better to go there? I don't think they can retreat if I do that. Of course, they can't retreat if I do it this way either. No, they can't. Okay, so we're going to go there. Might as well protect the artillery. Okay, now, can we help here at all? So, here we got 15 on 12. That's 1 to 1. And here we have 6 on 16. That is awful. That's what that is. So that would be a 1 on 3. That's terrible. And if we come here, normally come here we could be at least an 8 to 16 and be 1 to 2, but as soon as we move there we have to attack here. I kind of like being in this upslope position. If I come down, sure, I can push him back 1. Well, I will form a line. But if he retreats, well, he can retreat up the hill. I guess we'll do that. We'll see how that goes. Alright, we are committed. The Austrians are committed. So this will really... It's already looking bad for the Austrians. If this turn goes bad for them, I would say, ladies and gentlemen, we're done. I'll still play out a couple more turns trying, but this is the Austrians' last chance to stay in this game as far as I can tell. Let's start with the bad and go to the good. So this is terrible. This is a 1 to 6 attack. We do not want to do that one first because he would move up here. So we'll do this attack first. So this is a 1-on-1 combat. Jeez. Alright, here we go. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah. that was man. Okay. These die rolls. Killer. The French have to move back. That's good. We're not going to lose this one. So do we want to go here or here? We'll probably go in the forest. Now, here's the question. Do we move up? Because if we move up, what's a 1 to 6? It's terrible. So 1 to 5 is the worst. So, very good chance he gets eliminated. Or retreats. One of the two is going to happen. And then he'll get to move up here. And if we move here, he will almost effectively cut us off. Now we do have some cavalry coming, but it's not enough to really help the situation. But if we don't move up here, I mean, we're almost to the point where it's going to widen and the French are going to have just carte blanche, to use my French. Oh, that's hard. I don't really have enough coming up in the pipe, and we don't know how this is going to go. We definitely can't spare anybody from here. We can't spare anybody from anywhere. I want to go up there really bad, but I have a feeling it will just get these guys cut off and destroyed. So I'm not going to. Alright, next combat are these guys. And they're attacking 1 to 12, I believe. 1 to 12. Well, the worst it can be is 1 to 5. Thank goodness. So here we go. Here we go. This is the stupidest cavalry charge in the woods I've ever seen. But God, it will be glorious. Do they live or do they die? They die. They die. They really die. Alright. Let's give that to the French as a victory. That is going to put the French up to a 9. And that is going to put the Austrians up to 9 for demoralization. And at 45 combat strength points, they are demoralized. That's definitely a factor to watch. Now, yes, of course this French unit is going to move up. And these will have to fight next turn, and that will be 1 to 2. Yeah. Not good. Okay. Next up, we have 6, 12, 13 to 6. That is a 2 to 1 odds. We really need to do this. We really need to do this. And then he'll have an option to either displace back this way or this way. And we need this. We need this. Alright, so here we go. 2 to 1. We'll use the cannons. So we're definitely making this a doable attack. Oh, 2 to 1. That's a defender retreat. So the French player, where are we going to displace? I think we'll displace back this way. I think so. Yeah. And then we will move up. Ooh. That's going to be a 2 to 1 on us next turn. But we hold the French from being able to move forward. If we stay here, they move up. More units pour in. No, we can't. We have to do this. We have to. We just have to. I don't like it either. Okay. Here. Now, this is really an interesting situation. We could actually... No. But if we moved here, which is the best attack to do first? We have the big attack on the town. The town of, let's massacre this name. Bommersdorf. I didn't do too bad. It's tough. So we got 2 to 1. 2 to 1. This is going to be a 1 to 2. And this is going to be a 2 to 1. If we can move in here, then he can't retreat. The only place he'll be able to retreat is back there. Or back across the bridge. He can't go there right now anyways. He has to go back here. So I think we want to do this one first. We'd like to push him back. So here we go. We have, just to confirm, 9, 18, 24, 33, 33 to 16. That is 2 to 1 odds. Let's try this again. This did not go well last time. We have 2 cannons firing into the town to help us, our infantry out. So let's use the cannons. Here we go. Come on. Ooh, the Austrians have a little bit more fight in them this turn, ladies and gentlemen. And that's a good thing. So we can't go back here because it's zone of control. Can't go here because it's zone of control. The only place we can go is back here. So we are going to have to push this artillery down here. Push him back. And yes, we will move in. Right there, like that. Okay, well, the most important of the 3 battles has been won. So now it's just the gravy. So we'll attack here. 2 to 1 odds. Once again with the infantry. Come on. We get another win. We get another win, and they can retreat back there. We will not go after them, though. We will not. Absolutely not. Now here we have to do this is the unfortunate one. 1 on 2. 1 on 2 odds for our Austrian infantry here. Yeah, well, can't win them all. That is attack or retreat. Really, we didn't think that was... We just go back to where we were. It's not so bad. That's not so bad. Have we exposed this guy out here? Did we really accomplish anything by doing this? No. So it's just more me hating just leaving them there doing nothing. Does it give these guys a little bit to think about? Perhaps. We'll see. Okay. This is a bad one. This is a bad one. We don't want to do this one yet because we'd like to retreat here. Which we can't even retreat here. If we lose this combat here, we lose this piece. Probably. So this is a very important combat because I want my reserve artillery here. I want it here. So come on, boys. You need to win this. So we have 12 to 4. That's 3 to 1 odds. Come on. You can do this. We need to get that artillery out of that town. Come on. Ah, 3 to 1. Oh, thank goodness. Come on, guys. Don't stress me out. So these guys have to go back here. Now, we are going to move in here. Alright, so now we have 6 against 20. Oh, this is bad. 20, 28, 34. Oh, this is going to hurt my head. 6 and the 32 is 5. Yeah, no, it's 1 to 5. It's 1 to 5. 20, 28, 34. And we have 6. Yeah, it's 1 to 5 odds. So we're probably going to lose this artillery. I'm not happy. I'm not happy about this, but maybe, just maybe, we roll a 1 or a 2. That's what we're hoping for here. Come on, 1 or a 2. Oh yeah! I've never been so happy to have a retreat in my life. Oh. Calm down. Attack or retreat. Yeah. Alright, back we go. And they'll get to move up 1. And I'd say they'd move up this infantry. Yeah. Slowly but surely. Taking the time. Now we could come out and help out that artillery next. Well, we'll see. We're getting ahead of ourselves. So on to the final flank. The right flank. And how are we going to do this? How are we going to do this? We're going to start here. Let's start here and see what happens. And then we'll know what to do with the reinforcements. Wow. Not that we can do anything right now, but you know what I mean. We have 15 to 12. 15 to 12. 15 to 12. This guy can't retreat. So it's only a 1 to 1. No, this guy can't retreat either. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. So this is a do or die 1 to 1. So this is even combat, and somebody's going to die, one way or the other. As the Austrians were hoping that it's these French right here. So 1 to 1, we have an artillery. Yeah, we'll do the cannon. Here we go. 1 to 3, we need 4, 5, or 6. We're gonna lose. We're gonna lose an infantry. Bad break for the Austrians. Bad break. So you're gonna retreat. Oh, here I guess. Yeah. And you can't retreat there, anywheres. So we just lost you. It's too bad. Too bad. Alright, so that gives the French 15 more victory points. And the Austrians 15 or 6 more demoralization points. Shite. Alright. This is all. So we can move up here. Yeah, we might as well do this combat next. We got a 6 to 16. That's 1 to. That's 1 to 4. What is this? 6, 12, 18. No, that's 1 to 3. Ooh. 1 to 3 odds. 1 to 3 odds. It's still bad. Still bad. Still bad. All right, we're hoping for a 1. We're hoping for a 1. Oh, when we get it. Nothing better. So for an advance after combat, we can ignore the zone of controls. I do believe. Let me just quickly pause and come back. I'll check that. And yes, they can. They can ignore zone of control when they advance after combat. So I think I'm going to do that from now on. When I go check rules on anything, I'll just pause the video. The whole point is to do them live, but there's no reason for you guys to watch me skimming through the rule book. So I'm going to move him back, or the French will move him back here. Do we move in there? We're setting ourselves up for an awful bad fight. But if we don't, they're just going to move back in on the next turn. And at least here we have double our combat strength. So we'll move in. We'll move in. Alright, and then we have this 2 to 2. That's a 1 to 1. Even Stevens combat here with the cavalry. Can we push them back? Here we go. Let's find out. No, we can't. So we have to move up here. And of course, the French player, well, if we move there, we'd have to attack up the hill. That would be 1 to 4. That would be 1 to 4 odds for this guy. No, 1 to 2 odds. But still, why? Well, all we want to do with him is cut this guy's retreat off, and we have. So, well, don't need to do that. So he will stay there. So that's not a good situation for these guys next time. We need to put a lot of pressure here if we're not going to lose them. And even then, even left alone, probably going to lose them. We got 6. Yeah, no, it's not good. I'm not even going to count it up. I know it's not good. All right, so here we have our best combat, and if we move forward here, we'll eliminate all chance of this unit to retreat. So let's start here. We got 8, 14, 14, and 19. So that's 3 to 1 odds. 19 to 6 is 3 to 1 odds. Good chance to do this. We want the cannon. We want the cannon. Come on, 3 to 1. All we don't want, we just don't want to see a 6. That's all it is. No, 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 no. Oh. Well, the artillery doesn't have to retreat. Unbelievable. 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 Yeah, the French would want to go here and pin them in, wouldn't they? Wouldn't they? And that gives him an avenue for retreat. Just not what we needed for the these reinforcements. They're fired. Fired. We got a 1 to 1 attack here. This finishes up the turn. I'm pissed. Pissed over that. 3 to 1. Whoa. All right, here we go. Doesn't really matter anymore. And we get a win. Alright, but these guys, they now have an avenue for retreat. Son of a. We'll move forward. Walk them in. Well, looks like Marchand might be getting a raise. Okay, and that finishes turn 3 for the Austrians. Well, no, I don't have a great feeling. Don't have a great feeling. Let's remove the markers. I mean, this... if we had won that, pushed them back and then won that and eliminated that unit, this would be a much different story over here. But they screwed up. They screwed it up. You know, I gave the best orders. The best orders that could ever be given. And they just don't follow them. They just don't follow them. You know, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. All right, that's it for today. Until next time, everybody, take care and have a great night.